Okay, today you're going to learn about colored pencil techniques. Just like drawing pencils, you can do broad shading, which basically means you lay the pencil on its side. So you can do that with any colored pencil. You hold it like I taught you before, and you don't need to press real hard, just kind of let it just cover your area. And then you can go to another color. And again, just lay it on its side. And blend it into that one. Doesn't need to be a heavy application. It can just cover it. Okay. Then, another type of shading is to use circles. Circles are just small overlapping. Circles. So you can take any color and just keep drawing circles. The more you overlap, the darker it'll get. The less you overlap, the lighter it'll get, but it'll still have that color. You let more white space stay in there, then it'll still keep that color. Okay? Next we have, just like with the pencils and the pen, we have cross-hatching and hatching. Which are parallel lines. Now they don't have to be perfectly parallel. You don't always have to be straight. If you're drawing something curved, you can make it curved. The closer they are together, the darker it'll get. The farther apart they are, the lighter it'll get. Cross-hatching will make it even darker. So there's cross-hatching and hatching lines. Okay, next we have we'll put hatching in the same one. Kind of goes together. Okay, next we have heavy application. So when we use the side of the pencil, it was a light application. Now a heavy application actually uses the tip of the pencil. So if I go back to the same color as I used before, and I'm going to put down a pretty heavy layer. This will get you a brighter color. That tends to get little bits of extra kind of flaking off too, so you might have to tap it on its edge. So heavy application, you will not be able to get layers back in there, and it's going to be harder to erase if you do heavy application to start with. Light application, like I said before, was using the side of the pencil. You can also do the tip, but it's mostly using the side. And layering it. Most important part is layering. So, I'm going to go back to my orange that I used for the heavy application. And I'm going to do some light application. And some more light application on top of that. And some more on top of that over here. I can see the gradual buildup, and none of it is actually heavy. I didn't keep pressing heavier, I just kept adding layers. Next, you have pointillism. Pointillism is dots, a bunch of dots. So make a bunch of dots. You just barely lift your hand up away from the paper, because if you go way up here like this, you're going to break your pencil tip, and it's a waste of energy. The more dots you put down, the darker or brighter it gets. The fewer dots you put in an area, the lighter it gets. And you can mix colors with that as well. You could add another color and get kind of, if I put, this is kind of a red-orange, so if I put a yellow in there, it would become more orange. This part takes a while, but it can make an interesting texture and it adds some interesting colors. Okay, to create shading, there's a few different ways you can create shading. Okay, to actually get black, you're not actually using black. You want to mix kind of all your colors together. So you need kind of a blue-violet with a dark red, or you need kind of a indigo blue, kind of a, no. Or you can do, sorry, kind of mix a blue-violet with a dark red. Alright, so I need to find my blue-violet, and a dark red. Oh, I know what I'm missing. And a green, a dark green. Okay. So I have my three, blue-violet, dark red, dark green. So I'm going to start with one of the colors. I'll start with my blue-violet. I'm going to put that down first. I'm not doing a heavy application because I want these colors to mix. Then I'm going to do my dark red. And right now it should look kind of almost like a red-violet. And now I need a dark green. And I need a little more blue-violet on top of that because that didn't quite go to the color I want yet. It doesn't quite look like a black yet. It's not actually going to look entirely like a black, but it's going to get you a nice, deep color. Kind of let all those three colors mix together, and eventually you'll get kind of a dark, almost black color. There we go. There it is. Okay. Then you can also use the complements, which are opposites on the color wheel. So I have red and green. So I'm going to put my red down first. And I'm going to put my green just in one area so you can see how it kind of mixes. And go back over it with a little more red to get it to mix a little bit more. So it's dominated with red, but I added a little bit of green. I can put drawing pencils underneath. So now I'm going to grab my drawing pencils and I'm going to shade with those first. So there's my 2H. Then I'm going to skip to my HB. You can do all the values if you want. I'm just going to kind of skip a little bit here. And my 2B. Get those to blend a little bit more here. There, can get those to blend a little bit. And then I can take color and put on top of that. So here's color without the pencils underneath, and here's the color with the pencils underneath. It kind of adds a gray tone to it. Okay, and then next time I will show you how to do